All right, let's see if we can make a castle happen kind of quick here. I'm going to start with a box volume, nothing we haven't seen before, right? Mostly because I want those four corners. And then here in each of those corners, I'm going to put a foreshortened circle. And then drop vertical lines. So you have to be a little bit careful because like here you do the normal tangents. Here you do the normal tangent. There they're going to be cut off on the other side. Here comes back behind the wall, and then you have to find the intersection of the wall and the foreshortened circle there. And then that's going to tell us where the bottom needs to go. Trying to squeeze it on the page there. I think we're okay. All right, so that gives us our rough layout. I'm going to put an inner circle on these to try and see if we can't get a walkway happening around. And then some thickness on the wall on either side. And then let's set up, I guess this side is our entrance. I'm going to give us a drawbridge situation, right? This is basically just like a door. I'm just curving off the top of it. And then coming out at the same angles as we're doing on the floor or the base of the castle. And then looking at where that should stick out. And now we've got a drawbridge situation. All right. I'm not going to go too crazy with details. Otherwise, I think we're going to end up, something's going to take forever. So I'm going to do a real simple building inside. And then, let's see here. Oh, maybe we'll see a little bit of it over there. I would see none of the walls inside, so I think we're okay. And I want to add just a little bit of thickness around here for the drawbridge to be crossing something, because it would be nice to have a moat. I know we're probably coming off the page there, and then we'll do the road coming up. All right, let's see if we can lock this all in pretty quick. Start with the castle battlements here. Hold off on that drawbridge for just a moment. All right, then we're gonna do the top edge. I guess what we'll do, I was originally thinking a walkway here. Let's see, let's do the front edge of this. I'm not gonna do all the battlements in there just because that's a lot of detail I'm not prepared to bite off on in this moment. The far side, I guess we'll do the top edge this way. Still like to make a walkway out of it, but that might not be really enough room on this. Let's see when we get there. And then the inside building. I'll put the door in here anyway. A little bit of shingle work. Let's Let's see. All right. Gotta make some decisions up top on those battlements, but I'm gonna stall for a moment and do our drawbridge. Right, and then a little bit of a terrain around our castle here. Just for fun. Bring those down. Have to do some kind of water line here, right? Get a little bit of thickness. I'm gonna shade all that. Still think about the form a little bit, but mostly just to get some contrast there so that stands out. And real quick, the near edge. Gotta get all the way up to the drawbridge. Surface lines there. Need to have the back edge of that showing. Do the same thing there. Coloring that in. And then for those battlements up top, I'll see if I can kind of get a walkway going across here. It's a little bit much, but I'm gonna try it anyway. A little thickness there, right? A little height. Again, I'm thinking about top left lighting. Get the other battlements in here. It's the walkways across that are the real trouble. So there's not a lot of extra space there, but we'll hint at it. You and I'll know it's there. That's good enough for me. And the back edge. Bring that across. Couple more lines here. Good enough. All right, so shade that to help make that stick up. All right, this would be dark down in here. Shadow side, inside, shadow side here. And a little bit on the cylinders. A little more here. A little bit of cast shadow happening over here. It's coming down here. And we're not gonna get too crazy. We'll cast shadow down each of these on the floor there. And then I guess lastly we'll just do just a touch of cast shadow over this way.